Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are in Sofia, Bulgaria. Welcome to Sofia, Bulgaria. For our first day in Sofia, we actually stayed at a property that was booked via booking.com. And to our surprise, it was right in the middle of the street food stalls kind of marketplace.
Yeah, like a market area, like a busy. It had everything there. I mean, it had everything of the same stuff. Yeah. Every other stall did honey, fruits and nuts, peanuts. Every other shop was the meat butchers.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that, but it was amazing still.
No, I didn't really. But literally, we stepped outside and it was just all there. It was on our doorstep. And actually, to our surprise, we found that around the corner was one of the most pictured areas that people go to. Do you remember that place we stopped at where they had that temple type looking building?
Yeah.
So literally, that was like within 2 minutes walk. Yeah.
And we didn't realise that till the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens when you arrive late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you've got so much to do in a big city.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go to places you think. So the first night is literally getting something to eat, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll explore the area a little bit.
Yeah.
Which we did, and then we went out in search for food.
Yeah. So after leaving our booking property, we then left the house, the accommodation, and stepped outside right into the marketplace where, as Chris says, they had like honey, nuts, fruit and nuts.
Yeah, fruit and nuts. There was sweet shops. There was clothes shops.
Kebabs, I think.
Yeah,
there were a few kebab stalls.
Kebab places. Yeah.
And there was someone there that was also grating this lettuce type thing, and you know they were using their hands and stuff to.
It was like a salad, wasn't it?
It was like a salad, but it was all just on one table, and he was grating and putting it out on the table, and people were just going there and buying it.
Yeah.
Which was quite strange.
Yeah. So it was an eye opener visiting Sofia for the first evening.
Yeah. So one thing we noticed as a family traveling through Sofia, the marketplace, was that a lot of people were very camera shy.
Yeah.
They didn't really take note.
Film, no cameras.
They didn't really like the cameras in their faces at all.
And it's weird because when you go to more the country areas, they don't mind being in the camera.
Yeah.
A
lot of people would actually come up to you and want to be in the camera, but this time, no. This may be due to the capital.
Yeah, maybe just what it is. Yeah, it's almost like
something to hide.
It's like a London thing. Yeah. People don't like too many cameras around, so they don't like being camera any other time. So
of course we had to be respectful, and we, rather than capturing the faces and the moment visually, we captured the atmosphere of the journey. So as we were travelling down the marketplace, we saw stalls that were selling tangerines, there were Sharon fruits.
Gosh, there's everything.
There were dates, there were prunes.
Pomegranate, and
the prices were very cheap for our budget, innit?
Definitely.
It fitted very well within our budget.
Yeah, especially after travelling from the country areas where you're paying almost triple the money for the same product.
Yeah.
So that was a pleasant surprise.
For sure, but especially when you got kids.
Yeah, but we sort of expected it. Normally cities, you normally get better deals on things because there's more competition. So if you're traveling to Sofia, then there's definitely deals for the family if you go outside the tourist areas.
Yeah, for sure. Just to give you an example, we stopped at one store and they had tangerines there, and it was like 2 kilos of tangerines for 2 leather.
Yeah, which is about £1.
£1? No, not even that. 90p. I think.
90p for like loads of tangerines, and they're naturally grown. Have you got the bits where you get on fruit or vegetables grow naturally? You probably get a worm marking or black spot on it.
They were imperfect.
Yeah, it's imperfect, which means they're real. That means they're organic. So it wasn't the shiny stuff you get in shops.
No.
Yeah, which is what we prefer.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the shop ones. These guys, the natural ones.
The natural ones on the marketplace.
Yeah.
We then stumbled upon a gentleman that was from Hotnitsa.
Be careful I say that. Right, can you say it slowly so they understand that you're not swearing?
Hotnitsa.
Yeah.
I live in Ghetto. I'm in Hotnitsa, if you know.
We're gonna go there. It is a gypsy village in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that word with my northern accent. It'll sound really like a swear word.
And it really is a real village name.
It is, yeah, and apparently it's one of the most dangerous places to visit in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
And we need to go because it is. We need to go. We're gonna go there.
What's his name again? Was it Georgie?
Georgie, yeah. The King Gypsy son, I call him. Right,
hello.
Hi.
You alright? What is there to do in Sofia? What? It is. Yeah, so we're looking for somewhere to go to get some street food, good street food.
Good street food. Around here is pretty good.
Around here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find a lot of good places to eat. Like
Yeah.
We cleared a few narratives up with him and asked him questions like, you know, why do people think that gypsies are all bad, and why they have this representation of, you know, what people expect, the perception of gypsies. And he answered it very well.
really good there.
Why are some people in Bulgaria?
Everybody's talking in Bulgaria because there is too bad people.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
Yeah.
That was like in the back days, the back here is behind everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was crazy people then back. But now everybody is good. When they see people traveling, like coming on, filming at them, they want to be nice with them. They want to see them.
Yeah,
they even make a family dinner.
Okay.
And they take them with them.
Because the media always show
the
media always show like bad there. I mean, lots of
How you see, because look,
I know.
We love the contact with people. We love to talk to people.
We can see, but we always go out to the gypsy villages and say hello. Where's Gypsy village? Yeah, we go there and we say hello, meet the people, show the world that not everything's good and bad and everywhere. We've been to non-gypsy places, and
that's because they try to scare you only. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be like, oh, don't go there.
Yeah.
They're gonna rob you.
Or
they're gonna
we get told that all the time.
Or they're gonna steal your camera. Or they're gonna want your phone or your money. That's a lie, bro. Nobody does this.
Exactly.
Does this.
I mean, this is what we're traveling to not only teach our kids different cultures.
You know how many people come like just like you, in our neighborhood, and I see people and I talk to people and I even show them around my
neighborhood.
My neighborhood. Everybody with them like good. They're making a table, sitting, drinking, eating all night.
That's brilliant.
We have to come hook you up then.
We will. But Tata, that's where we're coming. Definitely next
People
time.
from Chicago come in my house.
You heard that?
People from Korea come in my house. People from Spain come to my house.
We'll be here.
Summer, literally come to our neighborhood.
We will be.
I'm gonna see you there. And I'm gonna make a table for us to sit and drink all night and having parties and having good things.
For sure.
If you come for the summer.
For sure. And what's your name?
Georgie.
Georgie, that was it,
Georgie.
That's it. And Crystal and Camille.
Georgie Boss, the king.
And Crystal.
So you got Georgie the King Gypsy,
well, the son of the King Gypsy. There's no reason not to go there.
There's no reason not to go there or be anti-gypsy or whatever. Don't let that stop you. Go on and meet the people, meet for yourself and see what they're about.
Yeah, definitely, because as far as he's concerned, they welcome you in, you get a lot of food, you like socialise and drink and have like that nice social vibe going on with them. So
oh my god, he was very like he was a really nice guy to be fair.
He was
really
nice
really helpful. And his friends, hi, you know, you guys have got your names. Hello. His friends as well.
One was Christos and the other one was Mikkel, I think.
Mikkel, Christoph Mikkel,
Well, I don't know if it was Mikkel, but I definitely remember Christos because I remember saying it was like your name.
Yeah, Christoph, so that's it. They were very respectful guys, well dressed, and I wouldn't say not a typical gypsy because you can't describe a gypsy by what one or another person looks like.
No.
They take, you know, everyone's different, so, you know, we don't judge. And we didn't know he was a gypsy until we started talking to him. And yeah, great guy, great personality. And he has also been on YouTube quite a few times.
Name Georgie.
Jack.
Dude, you're the first person we found that speaks English.
Yeah, I have been in like 7 years.
In England?
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Nice. So what's it like to live in England and then come back here?
Yeah, and we must say that from his reactions and the way that he acted, we totally felt that sense of Bulgarian localness, right?
Localness, yes, because you know the gypsy thing. I don't know the full history about that, so I don't go too deep into it. But gypsies have been around for such a long time. They've been around. Apparently, the Romani gypsies started in India, and obviously gypsies have been over generations have changed. You've got different kind of travellers. You've got gypsies in Bulgaria. When you visit real gypsy villages or even see them, you see a real sense of what Bulgaria is about. Saying that, you have got the Bulgarians as well, which give you the other side of what Bulgaria is about.
Yeah.
And so there's a contrast.
The thing is, you say the Bulgarians and the gypsies, we don't want to insist on this difference between Bulgarians and gypsies because they are all Bulgarians. It's just that in Bulgaria, they tend to have this separation between the Bulgarians as they call themselves, which are a little bit lighter, fairer skinned, maybe blue eyes, compared to the darker skinned, brown haired Bulgarians that are from the Ottoman days. They were
Gypsy. He's not a gypsy. He's acting like a gypsy.
Yeah, exactly. There's
not a gypsy.
There's different kind of gypsies. There's different kind of gypsies.
Right, we've got to go find some food, guys. So, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you,
For
guys.
sure. We'll catch up.
Come for the summer.
Yeah.
Come first to our neighborhood to Hotnitsa. Crazy being. And if you want, we can go together to Sunny Beach.
They've gotten a perception that they're all bad and it's the darker skinned people. And that's just a narrative that's been taught. And a lot of them have not really met gypsies, which I found out, which is weird. And they've never had a bad experience by gypsies. It's just what they've been told and seen and shown by whatever media channels. I say media because it could be somebody.
Or it could even be a friend.
That's what I'm saying. It could be some media is based information being put out there by someone saying, oh, I went there and this happened to me, and it might have been a personal thing, what happened to us or them, and we've told someone else and they've gone by that, assume, oh, you know, it's really bad, you get this and get that, and there's over 10 other people said we go there and we had no problems. So it's a personal incident or issue with you and the other person or that community you're in. So that's why we like to just clear it up in our videos that we are there for both sides. We're there to show both sides of the story while we travel throughout your beautiful cities.
Yeah, and it is beautiful, by the way. Whilst exploring the area in Sofia, we found that the prices compared to the city of Veliko Tarnovo was a lot more competitive.
Very much so, and a lot more variants of products as well.
And prices.
Yeah, because just like London, you're going to find a lot more different varieties of products.
Yeah.
Similar products in the same shop, where in smaller cities and towns, you're going to find shops that have fewer lines. So they'll have, rather than 3 shelves of variants of one product, they'll have 1 line and that's it. And then there'll be 1 line of bottle of water, where in there there's 10, 15 different types of water, which you expect in big cities.
And then in this shop that we were in, they would maybe do the water for 1 lev 50, and the one next door would do it for 3 lev.
Yeah.
Which is just weird. I guess that's down to that London Sofia thing, right?
Yeah, it's a scam if you ask me. Because someone can't sell a bottle for 1 lev something literally next door to you, and yours the same bottle.
Exactly.
You're buying from the same. But anyway, that's a business kind of angle of it.
So for you guys, it's definitely worth checking around, walking around, seeing the options that are out there in the different stores, because you will find variances of prices. And so, you know, don't just go to the one shop and buy, unless you just can't be bothered. You've got the kids maybe bugging you and you just need to get something like now, then that's different. But if you've got the time and the patience, walk around and see what prices there are in different shops.
The one thing I did notice in Sofia, which that's why I wouldn't live there, is because I saw a lack of natural products like fresh milk. I'm not saying you can't buy milk, but we don't know where it come from. It's bottled up in a fancy bottle from a big company, where if you go in the outside, if you just go a few miles outside Sofia into the villages, you'll find a local person or persons or individuals growing cows and raising cows and delivering milk straight to a bottle. So it depends again how long you're there for. If you're traveling like us, we like to go out in the villages and find the local person.
So whilst traveling in Sofia in Bulgaria, we also found the transport system was very reliable and very cheap.
And very clean.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as we touched Sofia, we smelled just a freshness of... I'm not saying freshness, it's almost a perfume.
It was perfumed,
And I don't think it's perfume, it's just the place, it smells so nice and so fresh.
I think it may have actually been the detergents that they probably washed the streets down.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
The streets are clean. We noticed some babushkas. Babushkas at night, old ladies. Babas. Which are known as old ladies, and they're sweeping the streets at night. I mean, the street's spotless in the morning. They use those little natural brushes. They don't use proper brooms. And they literally clear the... You can drop something on the pavement and it will be clean when you pick it up.
Definitely.
And that's in poor old Bulgaria, apparently. So, you know, we've got a lot to learn from in the West.
Totally.
About cleaning our streets.
Definitely.
But the transport system was amazing. It's clean.
It was very good.
Fast.
One thing that we did notice as well, when we got off the bus, so we took our bus down from Veliko, and when we got off, we were approached. You would have probably seen it in our last video in this corner here if you do want to watch. The gentleman approached us, who was a tourist information guide, he said, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
he had a badge on everything. I must say, he did have a badge, and I think they are legal to do that as long as they've got a license, which it looks like he had a license.
Yes, he did, definitely.
Yeah.
So he approached us and he was very friendly. You know, we didn't really understand who he was saying at first, but then we got the gist of it, which was him saying that he could lead us to a cheaper alternative mode of travelling through to the area that we needed to get to, which was obviously through Sofia, the capital, to our booking.com property that we had booked. So he led us on an underpass, and we got to the end where he said, oh yeah, you can go on now, because we were at the metro at this point. And then he was looking for money, which we weren't quite sure of. Thank you. You know, at that point, because we weren't expecting him to ask us for money, because at the beginning he didn't say that he was going to charge us. Yeah. We assumed, didn't we?
We assumed they're going to charge us, but don't get wrong, we don't mind tipping people, don't mind paying them for
not
service.
At all.
But I think
he saved us money.
Yeah, but I think in all circumstances, if you're travelling, especially if you've got the money in you, please don't make me feel, you know, like bad or anything, or like you're forced to. But before you do that, ask them first, is there a charge and how much? And if they say, well, whatever, then you have a price in mind and stick with it.
Yeah.
If you can. If you haven't got the money, just say, look, I really like your help, but I haven't got the money. And they may say, well, I'll still help you, because the Bulgarians I've found out are very generous.
They are.
And
kids, I must pay.
People only never want
kids.
Little.
No, I need to buy things for kids. Oh, 2 is even more than enough, to be fair. He was asking for 10. Like, no, my friend, that wasn't going to happen.
And you know what? How much is free leather?
It is about £1.50.
Right, listen, I read why I was saying that, because what we got to stop doing as Westerners is go to countries and obviously we know that free lev, £1.50 or £1 to us, to most people, is nothing. And we can do that. But when you go to a country where the economy is a lot lower and their wages are in line with what they're doing, and you say, oh, well, it's not enough money, it's terrible, it's slavery. Yeah, so I feel bad, because it is. But when you live in Bulgaria, that is £3.
Yeah.
And so if someone gave you £3, you'd be grateful for £3. You can buy a lot.
For 5 minutes worth of work.
Well, yeah, and a little stroll through. It wasn't very far, but regardless of what I'm trying to say, don't go to countries of lesser economies and then overtip and overpay because you feel that it's not right to do that, or you feel it's slavery or whatever it's, you know, because that's their economy. You can overtip, you can tip this month, but you're going to spoil it for others who cannot, because they'll expect an eye reward off the next person, and spoil the experience for them as well.
Definitely.
So don't encourage it.
Don't, no. So also, one last thing we want to say is, from our last video, there was an area where we got to the underground, and we were buying our tickets. And the noise, from watching the video back, we didn't even know, like, when we were in the actual place getting the tickets, we can hear that high pitch.
No, the escalator.
Yeah, and that was the escalator. Yeah.
We're trying to bathroom ourselves. What's that noise? The trains in the background. I went, can't be, we had to walk down the tunnel, and then we could work out. And the last one went, the escalator. I remember. But it didn't sound like that.
No.
So we filmed and.
Yeah, we've got a problem. We can't cut it out. So apologies on this video for the last one.
We'll be more attentive next time, and we'll listen out more. But you know, sometimes when you're traveling, it's about catching the moment. And at that time, we put it out there, and we don't feel bad about doing it. It's what it is. Sorry if it's a bit noisy. It irritated me a little bit, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension.